Balatro.
We're in. Fuck Balatro. We're in. We ain't talking about Balatro. We're talking about D&D. All right. Welcome to Heart of the Sea Part 17. Last session was very eventful for one person.
What? Who's that?
Last session was 45 minutes of Blood Hunter backstory, followed by a detonation of a nuclear bomb into the uh, fumbling of starting up an old fucking jalopy and wanting to go visit the big turtle. A bit more descriptive would be Kismet talked with Kaz to understand his awakened blood hunter abilities. He has the mark on his hand where his scar normally is and confronted Kaz about it. She says that she too, um, was telling him about the scars and how there's different orders of blood hunters following under the Lycan, the Mutant, the Profound Soul, and the uh, Ghost Slayer, I think it's called, and then a hidden fifth one called the Amalgam. Um, they then bond by cutting themselves and letting their blood mingle as he kind of traverses through her body to not only figure out what kind of blood hunter she is, since she's in a different body than her original, but to also kind of understand more about himself. Upon diving into her body, he tells her that she is a order of the Lycan, which is, not great news for her since her original body was an order of the Mutant. So she technically doesn't know how to use her abilities. So she tells Kismet that they are going to kind of learn together, and if they end up going their separate ways after this island, that they hope to see each other again and to kind of show off how far they've gotten in learning their abilities. She also goes on about saying that blood hunters are they were already kind of a secretive kind of group before, but now she doesn't know what it's like out there since she's been enslaved for so long. Um, we then get to 10 mil, where it is revealed that the range at which you guys had synced the bombs was just a bit too out of range, so Jacques takes it upon himself to go with 10 mil to get a bit closer to detonate the bomb, as you guys felt as though you were on a time crunch since the big turtle Zaratan is awakened and kind of not at, held at bay by the Hulk that you guys had disabled. Not wanting to detonate the bombs too early in order to save as many people as possible that were still walking from the factory that you guys saved. But in the sake of time, you guys got close enough, and when they did sink, you detonated it. Upon detonation, the blast was so powerful and so hot that it kind of crystallized the glass on top all the way up into the bunker that you guys are currently at. Luckily for Jacques and 10 Mil, they hunkered down behind one of the dunes and held out the blast as it swept over them, crystallizing everything in its wake and kind of scarring and burning them as well. As you guys came back up, the battlefield was turned into this beautiful pinkish purple hued glass all the way to what remains of the factory, and also blue, the big turtle, onto its side and kind of buried it slightly into the ground. From this distance, it looked like it wasn't moving, and that's good news for you guys. However, for the slaves that were making their way up, only about 13 of them made it back, or
I think you
some
said 17
17.
initially.
There we go. Yeah, 17 around that number. So 83 of the 100 slaves that you had freed had been killed in the blast radius as they were turned into almost a pseudo terracotta army esque statues out in the desert. Um, you guys then get back and want to check out Zaraton as it's out there now, kind of half encased in this crystal glass near the factory. And what better way to get out there than to ride your bikes? Oh, wait! Most of them are destroyed, as 2 of them were destroyed coming back, and 1 was destroyed in the blast radius that Jacques took with 10 mil. However, there is 1 bike left, but that didn't last too long, as Lim and Kismet fight over who is going to ride the bike. Upon getting there, you guys,
I got there first.
you guys
Sorry.
kind of, fumble and
Yeah,
fight
then
over it,
I
and then
pull up the
eventually
bike.
break the bike in the scuffle, and nobody gets it. So now you all have to ride in the old jalopy, as you guys were calling it. And you are
My
about
friend
to
Elf's
head
character.
on down to Zaraton. And we will pick up there as you guys are all in the vehicle and on your way there.
It's really unfortunate what happened to the bikes, guys. It's really unfortunate.
Now we're in this jalopy.
Well,
It is like my
well,
mom used to say, suffering Will's character.
yes, well, if they're not first, they're last, I guess. Yeah. So, what are we thinking about this big thing again? Are we confident that we can handle this? We're going to the guy, right?
Yes, we're heading towards the tortoise.
Did we discuss? Oh, it's wounded, right?
Correct.
It's like
It's wounded. Okay, it's on its
yeah,
side. Okay.
It's like half
it's
of
like
its
half
body
enclosed.
is like buried into the ground, and the other half has like the blast radius crystals climbing up it, so it's kind of stuck in the ground from what you guys can tell from this far away.
Okay. And 10 mil is with us, not with us?
He is with you guys. No. He said he is
No, I was gonna say I
staying.
don't think he
Yes,
was.
he is staying back. He's staying back, to finish up stuff here at the shed and to head back to the Outrider camp.
Okay. Jacques, when you were up there, did 10 millimeter say anything about what this could have been? Anything he knows, perchance?
No, not really. I think we were more just kind of blown from the blast more than anything.
Alright, well understood, I guess. I'm curious as to what it all entails, and if we could take it. I guess it's only a matter of time until we get there, I guess. And how far would you say ride are we until we get there?
Probably like 45 minutes.
Oh wait, is Kaz with us too in the jalopy?
I
don't know.
Kaz.
I don't believe we asked her to join us.
Yeah, I don't believe you guys asked her to join.
She
So
would
if not,
probably
she
be with
is
the
with
slaves.
10 millimeter back
She's
at the
with
hut.
10 mil.
And the
Yeah, isn't she
other
like
17 slaves who we didn't talk about.
Yeah, I would say that
Deadpan.
Kaz and them are just kind of fucking
hanging out.
Kaz is
Chopping
rallying
it
the
up.
other slaves.
Yeah, that's what
You
I
know,
was
making
thinking.
sure,
Yeah,
making sure they're all right.
the remaining fucking baker's dozen.
Yeah, the baker's dozen. All right, that sounds good.
Hey, look, we warned them.
Yeah. During the ride, Kiz is just like feeling his the scar on his hand underneath his bandages, just trying to like dwell on the conversations beforehand, and he's just like kind of talking to himself a little bit.
All right. All right. Anyone else want to do anything on their ride up? If not,
No,
we
because
will.
I'm driving.
All right.
I'm gonna meditate.
And sulk in failure. Sorry. What?
Woohoo!
Last time I
I'm just
checked, you're
my-
also in the battle bus, correct? Oh, all right, all right, all right.
Alright,
I'm
alright,
crooked now. Crickets.
Okay, sorry.
Crasher, anything specific you want to do?
Nope. I'm gonna just sit
You
and
and
chill.
Max.
I'm gonna just kick my feet.
How long is this trip?
It's 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
45 minutes.
All right. Well, as you all do your own personal things, you slowly get closer and closer till eventually you start, you know, as you get closer, it becomes like a mountain. This thing is a lot larger than you thought, especially from the distance that you guys are seeing it at. It's almost like when you're on a road trip and you see a hill or a mountain in the distance, and it just becomes incredibly big after you've gotten to a certain point. But eventually, you all do. Oh, wrong scene. You all do eventually make it there.
Yay.
You see the Hulk kind of blown to bits, kind of tossed over, solidified in crystals, just like basically a monument at this point. It is just solidified in crystals and the glass from the blast radius, and as well as Zaraton. It looks almost like a giant mountain with, you know, the features that you would expect on that of like a snapping turtle. Its legs are big and bulbous with rocks and moss growing all over it. The moss being like this brown dead color, as its body resembles that of the environment around it. Its shell is kind of grown over with these jagged rocks and cacti, different small trees, and it's got its head kind of laid over on its side, as most of its body is kind of pushed under the sand. I would say about the half of its body, I'm going to draw a line on it. This half of its body, to the right of that blue line, is like under the sand, and the other half is almost shackled to the ground with these crystals, and you see this blast radius kind of swell over it, shown by the like trajectory of the crystals growing on it.
I am gonna look to the guys and I'm gonna say, gentlemen, I think it may not be a bad idea to check out the. Do you want to check out the Hulk, perchance?
I mean, I'd rather, I think, check that out first before we,
The Hulk.
yeah, before we check out the creature.
I agree.
Sure, they're both like dead or dead adjacent.
Well, that is. I am not sure about that.
Dylan, is the Hulk crystallized at all?
The Hulk is so yeah, if I had time, I would have
That's fine.
crystallized
It's
it.
okay. I'm
It is
crystallized across its back. I'm assuming.
it is almost completely crystallized, besides like a few small like openings in parts. Because when the blast went off, the Hulk was disabled and laying on the ground. So the main opening would be like right here by its head, and everywhere else basically just is fully crystallized.
Alright. I would preferably like to check the Hulk out to make sure that it's gone. I mean, that we know this is a foe. The turtle could come back and maybe we
Thanks,
get lucky and
Luis.
it's not evil.
And if I could, Krajir, as a
Yeah.
dwarf with your tremor sense, I would hope that you could maybe sense if the turtle is starting to gain its consciousness. It would begin to start to remove its muscles underneath the ground. And with your tremor sense, you would be able to become aware of this way faster than us above ground would be able to sense. I think it may be best that maybe you and Maximus could keep an eye on Turtle. You using your tremor sense to keep an eye under the ground, and Maximus, being an animal, would maybe have a deeper level of connection to maybe understanding this beast. I don't know. What do you think, Rajit?
I think that sounds good to me. I don't want to be anywhere around this thing if it starts getting
Going a
up.
little crazy?
Yeah.
Well, my friend, I do not want to be close to it either. So I'm
No,
with you on that one.
I will keep an eye out for you guys.
All right. Very well.
The slow
Jacques,
approach.
I'll follow your lead.
Yes. I'm just gonna kind of carefully approach the Hulk unit. Bless you. Bless you.
As you guys get a bit closer to the Hulk unit, it is completely motionless. No signs of latent life or anything like that. As you kind of look around, you do see some openings between that of the ground and the crystals, where you can tell that the blast wave kind of went over its back, so that small little pocket where the blast radius didn't reach is not crystallized. So that is right around the where the face of the Hulk is, due to how it was disabled and laying on the ground.
I'm gonna
Um,
touch one of the crystals.
As you touch
a- as he
the
goes up for
crystal,
it, as he goes up for it, I kind of go, Lim, just be careful, okay? Just trust me on that.
I'm gonna put my hand on the crystal.
All right. Okay.
as you touch the crystal, give me a Constitution check.
Well,
It's a raw con.
Yep. As you touch it, you feel this wave of darkness. You feel it almost even before your hand touches it, and in the split second that your hand does touch the crystal, you almost instinctively rip your hand away. But before then, that split second in which you did touch the crystal, you get this vision of darkness. You're standing in this complete, almost this cavern. Uh, it is this mindscape where, almost like the state that you visit Lim when meditating and communicating with the dojo masters, it's
Mhm.
like that, but different. It's eerie. It's a arcane power that doesn't feel like anything you've ever felt, and you sense a entity in that chasm with you, and it is overwhelmingly nauseating with the amount of like aura coming off of it, and as you yank your hand away, your body almost instinctively kind of prevented you from entering that state for too long.
That doesn't feel good.
Does he like react in like Lim? Do you like react in any way, or do you try and keep calm?
No, I kind of like I like throw my hand back and I go, "Oh,
Yep, I told you the guy that touches the weird things knows about the weird things he's touching.
Hmm.
So, Lim, how was it?
hmm, this this could be interesting to us."
Did you see anything or anyone?
Sense something or someone.
Sensed.
It was really dark in there.
Dark how? Dark night dark? Dark feeling dark.
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. I don't want
But
to
Yeah.
be
that energy
anymore.
leads to something.
Well, Lim, as someone who has touched the similar crystal, felt the similar feeling, and seen further into the veil that so obscured your vision, it is a powerful entity there. I have been the same place you have just now, yet I still do not understand fully. But
Brain was around all this stuff, right?
the brain was around such things, but it attempted to replace itself with whatever being is controlling that mindscape, that voidscape, perhaps. And
Do you
through
think the
that,
brain knows
the brain most certainly knows.
about any clues about what the thing could be?
If it has figured out how to replace itself with whatever is there, therefore tra- transferring the ownership or control of these crystal power, whatever it is, it knows something. And that something is way more than us nothing at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But is the price for knowledge worth your ears bleeding? I cannot say.
Well, sometimes the only way a master can attain mastery is by allowing themselves to accept all answers, no matter what they may be.
Well, I think it may be good for you and the brain to have a little talk. And in the meantime, I am going
You want me
to.
to bring the brain out? You want to talk to the brain?
Yeah, we don't have to talk to the brain.
I think Lim should talk to the brain while I investigate this mechanoid that my
Oh,
ancestors will be
we
using
don't we
to
don't know how
control.
the brain's gonna react around all the crystals.
All right,
It could
we'll keep him locked up for now.
it could re-trigger things. We don't know if he's telepathic or not.
I
What do we
am
do?
just going up. I'm just going up to the crystals for a. You want investigation or arcana, Dylan?
What
For
specifically
I'm
are you
I'm looking
looking
for the I'm
for?
looking into the
Where
cockpit.
are
Okay,
you?
The Evangelion cockpit.
yeah, give me investigation then.
Where are you?
10.
Oh, get your
As
dials on
you
screen.
look
Look at that base ass
inside
guy pointing left.
of the visor, you actually notice that the cockpit of this thing is almost primarily made up of
The what pit?
a fluid. Um, from
Preposterous.
what you can tell, the fluid looks like it's just a pool of blood behind this visor, without disturbing the um, the lens, kind of the glass shield that's keeping it all in. You can't really see much through it, but behind it is what you can only presume to be just a tank full of blood behind the visor.
Uh, I bring out Zeno and I send him up to the visor to dip his beak in and then bring it down to me. Bring down the blood. Or is
No,
the whole visor? It's
the
entirely
Hulk is
covered.
like laying down. The Hulk is laying
Oh,
down.
okay. Is that how high is that off the ground? Because I know it's big. Is it like still attainable for me to reach that?
Yeah,
Or no?
it would be obtainable for you. You would just have to climb a bit onto it, but it's probably only like a bit higher than like a one-story window up.
Okay, well I'm gonna try and make my way up and scoop a little vial of the blood out.
As you go up, you can see that in order for you to scoop any blood out, you would have to shatter the glass visor that it's behind. As you get up a bit closer now, you can see behind that blood is a faint glow. What seems to be whatever would be in the middle of the cockpit is surrounded by this pool of blood.
Uh, hey guys, do you guys have any opposition in me puncturing this big glass dome to get some?
No, I kind of had the same thought.
Well, do you think you may be a little bit better at this than I? I honestly got up here without a plan how to pierce, and I think that you're better at piercing. So,
You could
I'll help
just.
you out.
I was gonna say you could shoot your laser at it.
Well, I don't want to explode the thing, and I am definitely
Uh,
confident in my laser abilities, but and I just hold my hand out and stop talking for it to help Jack up.
I'm
And then
gonna.
I kind of
I'm gonna look to see how like thick this like visor fluid glass looks. Like to see if it's like a really thick, like aquarium like thickness glass level.
Yeah, sure. As you get up there with Kismet, you can see that the glass is um pretty thick, but considerably damaged due to the impact in the blast. So, with enough force, you would think that the glass would break. You just don't know at what point that force would be.
Um,
I mean, you're good at this stuff, right?
yeah, I mean, I can try to shove my rapier into there, see if it'll budge it.
I mean, yeah, just don't get it to like fall on the ground if you can. Sorry. I'll give you some room, and I just like slide off the top, and I just let him do his thing.
I'm gonna see if I can't like wedge my rapier into like one of the angles, like one of the like chip like edges or like angles of the side where it looks like it might come loose a little bit from falling, and then see if I can't kind of like wedge it in to see if I can't pry it open a little bit.
Okay. Just roll your rapier hit. So as you kind of take your rapier back and find a spot that almost looks like if you were driving a car and like a fucking rock came up and pegged your windshield, you find that little hole that you just start grinding away at and like prying at the glass as eventually the hole gets um, uh, bigger and bigger, and it eventually starts to dribble out just a little dribble um, starts to come out.
Oh, and then I run up and I go, oh shit, Jacques, bottle some up for me, and I toss up I toss up the vial to Jacques to fill up.
I'll I'll vial some up for him. I mean, you're right here. You could just vial it up yourself, but sure,
I,
I
I,
can
s-
guess
I
not
slowed
to.
down to give you space. I slowed down to give you space.
And Jacques, as you kind of take your rapier back and start to fill up this little vial, you can hear um, the glass progressively as the chip begins to elongate throughout the entire visor.
Do I see that as well?
You do see that it is quite loud, especially for you two that are right there. So you would immediately notice it.
Um, I immediately start to run up, and I go, fuck, 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 and then I pull out my scimitar, and as I do, I cut like my like right under my arms, like where my lats are, and my sword arcs with lightning. I take one moment. I take 3 damage. And I use the electrified sword in that heat, and I press it along the cracks to almost seal the cracks. Like I'm trying to seal the glass, um, with the heat to kind of meld it over that crack, as it's like kind of going down.
Okay, as you do that, you can hear the some of the blood that came out begin to sizzle at the end of your blade, and as you wipe it across the cracks, you can hear the cracks kind of stop as the shield of the visor momentarily stops moving as the cracks kind of cease to move as you wipe your blade across them. And as the frame of the visor stops cracking in a blink of an eye, uh, like when tempered glass shatters, the entire visor splinters all at once.
Oh,
As it does that, more spots begin to trickle out, getting stronger and stronger, like when a dam begins to break and it begins to leak in the individual spots.
oh,
Time to run. Uh,
ah,
I'm
yep.
I'm just gonna kind of dash this way to get on like the far high side of this dune.
Um, I I kind of get out of like I kind of run down. And as I run down, I kind of like try and subtly unwrap my right hand, and then I go to cover my face with that hand, so almost my hand is catching the blood.
Okay. As that happens, the entire visor shatters all at once, and this wave of blood comes barreling out of it. In the same vein as like the shining corridor scene with the blood running down the hallway, it just comes pouring out.
That's awkward.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna like see the blood rushing forward and just step back. Jesus Christ.
And as that happens, uh, Kismet, you kind of get splattered by the impact of all of this liquid coming out at once. Jacques, even you two get a bit of the blood on you as it kind of splashes onto the ground. Um, as for Crasher and Lim, you guys just end up getting a bit on like the bottom of your feet as most of the blood kind of gets soaked in to they find like cracks between the glass sand beneath you, but a lot of it does kind of like trickle past you and goes a lot further than liquids would normally go in a desert. But since the surface is now smooth, it slowly begins to run in a bunch of different directions, just following the hills and the dunes that the sands once had.
Good job,
Well,
guys.
And as that all happens, there's a few different things that kind of all happen simultaneously. One, for you, Kismet,
oh fuck.
you feel this this wave of um like agony almost, as like the blood splashed onto your hand and onto your body. You can feel your scar almost uh begin to burn as the blood touches it, and you gain uh the same sensation that you did prior with Kaz. You feel now, but it's not just a single uh, order that you feel. You feel every order. You can feel multiple different orders, multiple of the same orders. There is so many people within this one pool of blood.
Fuck. Okay. Got it. I just kind of keep quiet, and then I just kind of keep quiet and look over at Jacques. Did you get the vial? This is a bad time to ask. I mean, I guess I could just get one of myself. Okay, I'm sorry.
You kind of want to explain to me what kind of happened? You all gung ho on breaking it, and you told me to stop, and you tried to stop me.
Well, I thought, it was just to get a little bit out, and I wanted to just get a little bit out so that I could test the blood to see, to research it. But I didn't want it to burst out and fall to the ground and maybe get contaminated. Um, so that was my plan.
Okay, well, here's your vial, and I'm gonna like just wave it, like hold it up and kind of wave it at him.
Damn, it's still going.
Uh, Thanks, Jacques. I'm just gonna look at it and just.
I'm gonna
I'm just
kind of.
gonna.
Oh, I get it back to my mouth. I'm gonna kind of like shrug over the blood and kind of come back over and look into what was the hole of the visor.
As you peer into the visor, you can see that the you can see that the cockpit is the same kind of material layout that was inside of the office of the boss. There's these black wires kind of strewn about, um, but it's a bit different. There's the black wires that surround the entire room, but there's these pumps that are what you would guess was pumping the blood through the different wires and everywhere. And you can see that all around are crystals hooked up to the tubes. And in the center is one massive giant crystal with a bunch of wires and tubes struck to it. That looks like it was using the internal pump system to circulate blood through not only the outsides of the crystals but inside of the crystal as well, to get as much surface area as possible. There's probably 20 or so crystals lined with inside of the cockpit, and then a giant one in the middle. So from what it looks like basically it was a swimming pool with a bunch of different pumps pumping the blood into and around all of the crystals within the cockpit.
Okay.
You see anything good up there?
It's rather interesting. There's a really big crystal, it looks like, powering the inside that was, I guess the blood was pulled around.
Okay.
I don't know if there's anything really much of interest left.
All right. Well, I guess do one final sweep to see if there's any items or anything up there or tangibles we could maybe investigate. But we could. I'll give it a once over after we leave, I guess.
As you guys are kind of discussing what you guys just were, um, Krasier, you feel the slightest bit of movement with your tremor sense. And as you kind of look over, you see the turtle's head kind of rise up and begin to move.
A gentleman, the ground is it's things are starting to happen over here. That turtle just moved its head. We might want to make an idea of what we're doing here.
Make due haste.
Make due haste and get back in the jalopy and on our way out of here. I don't want to be around when that thing wakes up.
Uh,
We out.
okay.
Before we run off, you said inside of its visor, it's just rather hollow besides the big gem and like the other wires.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, there's no. I was. felt
What's
not
in the
confident.
gem?
What's in the gem?
I don't know. Maybe there's something inside.
Just a hole in the glass. It's big enough for me to climb inside of.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna climb inside and look at the gem for him.
As you climb inside, the ground is mushy as the wires kind of push some of the blood that was left in the tubes out. As you look around, you can see some of the different pumps like kind of dumping out a bit of the blood as you walk, as you're pushing the blood out of the tubes. And you can see some of the blood just draining from the gems. And are you walking to the middle one?
Yeah, I'm towards the center one.
As you get closer to the center one, you can see more clearly that this gem was almost. It looks like it was a bit more refined. You can see that its edges aren't as random and sharp as naturally forming crystals. You can see it's shaved down in certain spots, tubes running in and out, interconnected with it. You can see that it is interfaced with all of the other crystals. Everything kind of centralizes into this one.
I'm gonna yell back to Kiz, but like, I found seems to be the main source, but it just nothing too special. It just kind of seems a little more clean cut, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't want to really make anything else about me, but my ancestors controlled this. Do we think that I could
I
at
mean,
all?
it's in your bloodline. Worth a shot.
Like, could you give me a hand getting up? It's a little bit slippery up there.
I'll reach
I
over and
go,
give him a hand in.
I go
As
up
you
one last.
reach down to like grab for him, you all
Reach
hear
down.
this
Job.
low bellowed, almost it's very weak as the turtle begins to.
I go up real fast and I go to press my hand on it and then I say, Jacques, you go get the jalopy ready. I'm just gonna go tap this thing. Crasher, how much time do you think we have?
Don't how do we have any how
Uh,
much?
you can feel the turtle getting stronger every moment that
God,
ever
does it
since it
feel like
woke up, the tremors are getting stronger.
it feels like his phalanges underneath the dirt are doing some mischievous stuffs, getting ready
You
to.
can't you you can tell that the other parts of his body aren't moving. It is just his head right now, but just his head is enough to cause like the ground that you're standing on,
A
especially
big
being so
shaky.
close, is like you're shaking.
Gotcha. Yeah. Uh, we might have a little bit of time, but if you're gonna do something crazy, you might want to figure it out now.
Okay, crazy time, I guess. Jacques, is this a bad idea, or should we just leave?
No, this would be the time now. If we're gonna do it
Okay,
before it
I
wakes
slap
up.
my hand. I rip my bandage off and I slap my hand on the thing, on the big baby crystal.
Well,
As
I'm
you
gonna grab onto a bunch of wires.
Big
as
baby.
you grab your hand and you slap it onto the crystal, give me a Constitution save.
Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, man. Yeah. That was almost a 1. It's still bad.
As you slap your hand onto it, here are the series of events that happen. You
Oh lord.
touch it,
Your brain explodes.
and as you touch it, the Hulk temporarily, um, your energy almost like drains into the crystal, and you can feel it.
This
Uh,
me,
all,
Mike, right now.
you can feel it exactly how you would, um, like
No way.
putting on your shoes or getting like a shock. You can feel the wave of energy kind of flow through the Hulk, and as that happens, the crystals around you all kind of align. You can feel the tubes begin to pump, and as they pump, they begin to just shoot out blood. You guys are now in the cockpit, are just getting sprayed by uh, just empty tubes spittering blood everywhere, since all of it isn't in there anymore. So it's now just like a sprinkler system of blood within the cockpit. And as you touch that, you are going to take
Okay.
that is not, ignore that one. Hold on, I rolled the wrong fucking dice.
17.
No, I rolled the wrong
I
one.
die.
You're dead. See you later.
You take 5 points of psychic damage,
Okay, got it.
17 fizz.
and uh, as that happened, you enter uh, that state that Lim was talking about, that you've experienced before. But for you, um, before, when you entered, there was like this fog wall, and you could sense this entity behind it, and you couldn't really determine what it was. Now it is a bit more clear. As you stand there, this overwhelming force of energy, you can now kind of point to this as an origin point. The energy that you feel coming off of these crystals is the exact same energy that you're feeling within this room. Again, you feel sick, like you're gonna throw up. Your limbs aren't moving. You can't
You know, he's
scream, you
standing
can't
still outside.
run, as you sense this being in front of you, this amorphous blob of energy that hasn't taken a form in front of you yet. You can just feel it emanating this pulse of energy, like a pulse. As it kind of pulsates towards you, you can feel this wave hit you like waves on a beach. And as you stand there and you take this energy in, you begin to to see this thing start to take shape. It becomes more humanoid. It begins to slim down. Uh, Hair, from what you can tell, begins to like form. All of this is just in like this black amorphous figure as it slowly kind of slims down, and it slowly begins to extend an appendage towards you. You can feel it slowly getting closer, and a face begins to appear. First, uh, two eyes open up, and then a cracked smile as it begins to reach towards you. And as it gets closer, you feel helpless. You're powerless to do anything against this thing. It is slowly getting closer and closer, and just before it's able to touch you, you are kind of ripped back into your body as you fall backwards into the pool of blood.
Mm. You're right there, mate.
Get me the fuck out of here. Get me the fuck out of here.
You were doing something because shit was moving. As I'm like moving around, like spewing cables.
Yeah, but this may not be the time to figure this out. Maybe another time. And I like kind of am like on the ground, and I'm like, this is me. This is me. Look in chat. This is me going to the cart, going to the fucking jalopy.
Oh no. You
And
have
I'm
to
crawling over.
lose!
I'm like, we have to go now. We have to go.
All right, let's
We'll
move
we'll
then,
handle this one. We'll handle this after the turtle.
and I'm gonna like just help him up, help him down, help him across the fucking
Yeah,
desert.
and
As
I
you
take all the help.
begin to pick up Kismet and stuff, Krasier, as you look over, because you're still sensing the tremors, once you kind of you look away from the turtle for a moment, as you look over and you see um, Jacques and Kismet kind of stumbling out and getting drug out of the Hulk. And as you look back, you can see the turtle with
Gone.
its eyes wide now,
You imagine?
staring at you. And
I'm
then with a very low frequency, almost like a crocodile bellow, it reverberates. This is ear piercingly loud as you stand next to it. Just
Are its eyes pretty?
uh yeah, for what a
Black eyes,
turtle
like a
eye looks like.
dog's
I'm
eyes.
pretty sure turtle eyes are just like this, like a fucking black mass.
Oh,
It's like a
that's
shark. It's like a shark's eye.
disturbing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. As you look into it, you can see like you can see it like individually looking at you with how big it is. You can see the pupil like um dilate and then get smaller as it like locks in and looks at you.
God
The
damn.
scene from Jurassic Park with the flashlight and the T-Rex.
The
Yes, yeah.
thing's eye is probably the size of like fucking 30 of
Yup.
me, dude. Alright.
Okay,
This thing's
everyone.
looking at me funny.
It's time to go, and I'm gonna kind of huff Kiz up onto my back because he ain't moving quick enough.
And as you
Okay.
do that, Krasher, you can sense that it's not moving as much anymore.
What you mean by that?
Like as it was waking up, the tremors that you were feeling were getting more intense as its head was like getting up and moving. But once it
No, it's just
opened
kind of
its
chilling.
eyes and looked at you, or just saw you guys in general, because it sees all of you with how big it is and how much it can see in this area. Once it saw you guys, it is moving less. It's still kind of like shuffling a bit, but not as much as it was when it was initially waking.
Mm. Yeah.
I'm still with I'm still with
Stolen
Jacques.
blood.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
oh my god, oh my god.
I'm like, can I like look over and see that the turtle has like
Hey,
kind of like shuffle awoken and then is now like suddenly calming down?
hey guys, I don't think this thing really minds us being here.
Okay, never mind.
He's not he doesn't seem to be trying to snap at me. He's looking right at me though. Maybe we can go. This could get us killed, but we could try to go see who this, like, you could learn about this turtle. He can't move that fast, right? He's big and stuff.
Oh.
I mean,
I've seen big things run, son. I'm gonna kind of just put kids down easily.
I mean,
Like,
on the
I'm gonna
books
take
I've
you.
read, turtles are pretty slow, right?
all depends on the turtle, son.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I've seen pictures, really.
I'm gonna take like a couple steps closer to this thing and like keep looking at it. Can I like sort of try and figure out like what it's thinking? I know it's probably not like a beast or whatever, but like could I like try and determine what it's doing in that brain, if it has a
You can
brain?
most certainly try.
Okay,
Favorite line.
what would you like me to do of that?
Um,
Like a perception check of some
yeah,
sort, or
yeah. Just give me a raw perception check.
Oh,
well, buddy,
well, son of a bitch.
Woo!
that's nat 20.
As you get close to the turtle, um, you can sense that almost immediately that uh, it's not like Maximus. You wouldn't be able to speak to this using speak with animals. It
Hmm.
actually isn't a a mammal at all. It's not a beast. It's not a corporeal being from traditionally being born and stuff. It's actually a an elemental. As you
Okay.
get closer to it, you can sense this energy about it, that it is okay with you guys standing here. It is curious, as it is like looking at you guys and kind of looking at its crystals on its body, and it knows that it is the size that it is, so it's trying not to move as much, knowing that it will um, terrify these small beings in front of it.
Okay,
He cares.
guys, this thing doesn't seem as scary as we might have thought.
Ah.
Hey,
Uh,
It might be the size difference. It might see us as lesser. So it's trying to be careful.
I'm gonna suggest a really dumb idea here.
I'll know my ideas.
Arguable, but thank you. Um, do we have any of the good water left?
I
that good,
don't
good.
I don't believe so.
Oh, never mind.
I think the
Gonna
last
say if
one
anyone had
was
a vial, it would have been Kismet or Lim
I
would have
actually
had
think,
one.
funny enough, the last one was poured out to do something that you guys like needed the vial, and you just dumped out the water. So
Oh,
Only
never mind.
I got
Okay, fuck
left
me.
is my little healing one.
Yeah, I think he has a couple cloud cakes actually. I think like 2 or 3.
So
No, I don't. We don't have any. We don't have any healing water. I don't think.
Oh, never mind. I just got them.
I could like throw some blood on it, probably, guys. If you guys want. Do we want to do that?
As you guys are like deliberating, you can see it like pick its head up a bit and begin to like nip at the crystals by its like arm, the one that's up and like not below the ground, as it's like nipping at it, and like crystals begin to like chip and fall onto the ground.
Oh, this is one of to break it up, Crasher. Break it up.
I we can sure try. I don't know that we'll be as good at breaking things up as the man himself, but we can
Let's
try and help
go.
him. If I all right, I'm gonna go like up to the crystals and like I don't want to touch them, so I'm gonna just like take my axe and kind of tink it against the crystals and like see how like tough they are, if they seem like they're really breakable. Like if I start swinging my fucking axes, am I just gonna break my axe, or am I gonna like be actually making progress?
Yeah, as you begin to tink some of it, you can see that some, like obviously the outsides are going to be chipping off a bit more, but the crystals aren't as hard as you would think. But that's just on the outside. From what you can tell, you'd at least be able to make a little bit of progress.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
How
I'm gonna
about I'm
start
gonna
doing that
take
then.
like the butt end of my spear and start like chipping away at like the smaller ones, being careful to like not like physically touch any of the crystals.
As you guys
Uh,
are like chipping away, you can hear the turtle just.
I'm gonna lean back over to Kiz. And you wanna try to fire up that robot again?
I uh, maybe. Hold on. Let me see this. One moment. Hold on.
I can't hold on any longer.
I'm looking. Hold on. I'm looking at. Uh, okay, never mind. I. Uh, sure. Let's try again. Just just watch my back. All right.
I'll
And
come
then
in
we'll
with you.
fall
I
again.
got you.
Okay. All right. I go in and try and touch it again. Touch the thing, and I bolster myself and kind of ready myself this time, touching the big crystal in the cockpit.
Okay.
I'm in there supporting him.
What do you mean you're supporting him? You're like holding him?
Yeah, kind of just like holding him at the moment.
I'm holding him in my arms, Jack.
Yeah, I'm Titanicking him
Don't
right
let
now.
go.
Okay. So you're Titanicing him, and Kismet, you're gonna touch the crystal.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'm
try and
not
touch it
touching the
again.
crystal yet.
Okay.
I'm touching it with my hand.
As you go to touch it with your hand, again, another Constitution save.
Okay. Oh, I rolled bad. Okay.
Can I see him freaking out on his failsave?
Yeah, you see him like touch it, and his body begin to like seize.
I'm then going to touch the crystal.
Okay. As you touch the crystal, give me a
Uh,
Constitution save.
uh, no. Oh, and
And
road
as
committed.
you both are touching the crystal, you um both enter the state of emptiness. However, uh, unlike before Kismet, you can see Jacques in this same empty void with you as
What the
well.
fuck?
Um, however, he
Nice.
is like almost like across the room, and standing between you is
Can I see him?
the entity. And for you, Kismet, he is more defined. You can see this humanoid, almost like angelic figure. Imagine if you were to take like your stereotypical like angel silhouette. It looks like that, pitch black.
He has wings.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
I just had no other way to describe it other than like like a humanoid with like that flowing like silk like outfit.
Like okay, got it. Okay.
So he's got that. For you, Jacques, it is this amorphous blob of just energy. Um,
Now is
and as you guys touch it, um, do 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 do. Kismet, you will take 3 psychic, and Jacques, you will take 4 psychic as the entity moves closer, and for both of you guys, it is moving closer. Jacques, it begins to like gain a form as it like reaches out and begins to look more humanoid, and just before it touches you, you fall back, and you are, on the ground now in your real body back in the Hulk. You, Kismet, he gets closer than before. Um, Inches away from touching you, and then you eventually too fall back and land. But as you guys land, you look around and you can see the crystals that were lining the cockpit. Only about half of them were kind of lit and like glowing before they begin to power back down as you guys let go.
Oh.
I'm gonna look back
Hmm.
over and
I understand now.
one more for the road.
No,
No.
it takes 4 people to control the Hulk.
Mm,
Half of the crystals were lit up with just 2 people.
I see it now. I see it now.
Um, so
Well,
we.
you think we can
So
convince
here's.
them?
No,
Okay.
I can't. You may be able to, but I sure as hell cannot. I mean, you really think that they're going to believe me to touch a crystal that was filled with blood, and we just went unconscious after touching the crystal filled with blood from the guy that is always covered in blood?
I think I can get Lim. Crash might be a different story. I'm gonna kind of lean out the glass and, hey, Lim,
Huh?
come in
Oh,
here real
yeah?
quick.
Oh, hell no, man. What's up? We're trying to help the giant tortoise.
So are we, but I think we can help him faster.
Uh,
This is going to sound weird, but I think we can make the robot work.
last I checked, you need 4 people. 4 compatible people at that, right?
True, we need 4. But here's the thing. The first time he touched it, when I was in here with him, he lit up like a little bit of the crystal. And then I touched it with him, we lit up half the crystals. So if me and his deductions are correct, I think the 4 of us can light up all the crystals and we can get this thing schmoving again.
On paper sounds good, but I do not think it's a smart idea at all. Especially with that thing on the other side. We don't
I
know
think-
how it works, we don't know what it is, and what if it leaves a part of itself on us?
I mean, some of us already have a little bit of stuff inside of us.
That doesn't
Wait, what's inside of you?
Blood.
I got.
Don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. He'll cut you open.
I got fucking hit with fucking crack cocaine dust. Remember when I cut the tube to the brain?
Yeah.
Yeah, he dusted me.
No, crop dusted is crazy. I mean, the as the blood guy, I think Liam is kind of right actually. Now that I think about it, I mean, these things were not acting of their own volition, correct? I mean, that is what we are meant to understand, right?
From what I can gather,
They were
it's kind of
controlled.
like a tier system. It's like you have whatever shadow thing that's like the big leader. But then it seems if you're strong enough, or maybe if it likes, I don't know, it can give you some of its strength to command a small force like our brain buddy did. But all in
Yeah,
all, I do not agree with this plan.
All I'm saying is that the shadow demon hasn't. I can't say shadow demon. The shadow hasn't harmed us.
I mean, the more Lim says this, the more I agree with him. I mean, there is a chance that maybe it didn't harm us because it could not reach us, right?
True,
I mean,
but we
it
also don't
tried.
know if it's. But we also don't know if it's an actually malicious, being.
I will tell you this, what I felt when I interacted with that was it was malicious.
When I saw it, Dylan, is there when I saw when I was close to see the cut of his jib, can I give an insight check to kind of see like how that
So,
if
yeah,
that had made me feel anything on a deeper level, or if like there was any aura. I mean, I know that I felt like I wanted to throw up and shit and piss
Getting pissed.
myself, but like besides that, like any like energy or like force that would make me give like a gut feeling, but beyond the biogenic response.
As he's saying that, I would like to also look at Lim when Lim was like, I don't know if it's evil or not. I'm gonna go, well, let me check again, and I'm gonna just palm the crystal.
Oh my god!
Oh
Oh
my
my
Alright,
god!
God, this is
he
This
wild.
he
is
does that. You give me an insight.
I'll give you a con in a second. I'm getting a drink.
Okay.
Meanwhile, as the DM's
insight.
explanation to me was ungodly aura, something don't feel good. Uh,
That was a
don't
natural
stay
one.
too long, head ass. Like, all right, buddy.
Yeah, for you, Kismet, the
I pissed myself.
the energy that you uh
Damn.
feel, that you can recall, even like thinking about it too long brings that nauseating feeling back. It is that otherworldly energy that is so foreign. You at this point in time would never be able to pinpoint anything of a similarity, even down to like a small percentage. There's not one thing that you could compare this to, and you other than it feeling almost like a like an infection every time you come in contact with it. There's no good, no evil that you feel behind it. It is just this overwhelming power that you cannot distinguish from one side or another.
All right. Uh,
And as you are like thinking about that, like beginning to like speak to Lim, Jacques just like whips his hand up, slaps it onto the middle crystal, and as you all see this, you see a quarter of the crystals begin to like power on and illuminate. For you, Jacques, you enter the nothingness space, and the being before is closer and more defined. It is now more humanoid in shape. You can see resemblance of what would be considered like long hair flowing in like the wind, as well as like long silk garments. But everything that you see is like this pitch black, like blackest of blacks, nothing can escape type, like black hole color. Um, and as it begins to get closer to you and it begins to encroach, it reaches its hand out, and you can see like a separation within the black mass where its face would be. You see almost like it's trying to talk, but no words are coming out. You can't hear or perceive anything as it reaches its hand out, and as it gets closer to you, you are shot back from the crystal, kind of falling down to the ground, taking 3 psychic damage.
Oh, I'll kind of get up and. It was a little closer, but still wasn't that bad. Not this terrifying dread feeling that.
I mean,
Y'all
I
keep
will
talking
I
about.
will like to say,
Oh,
just to save time, the feelings that I am describing are always there. I don't want to have to repeat myself 5 times every time you guys touch the crystals to say that you guys feel like you're gonna throw up, and that the power that you feel is so overwhelmingly strong that you feel like the first time I described it with Kismet is how it feels every single time. You can't
okay,
move.
that's
You
fine.
you you feel a tightness in your chest. It's like being in a sleep paralysis, but like 10 times worse.
Man, I just didn't know if it was different per person. My bad.
My B. Sorry.
Meager.
I should have known. I should have described it every single time with no
You didn't have to.
change.
You just said you feel the same feeling.
Sorry, my bad.
Funny story.
I'm like, oh, that was a little dark. She was a little closer, but
I don't know. I wasn't scared of it, bitch ass.
yeah, well,
Pussy
bitch.
head, bitches.
You don't want to. You don't
I
want to.
see worse on the waters.
You don't want to drive the boat, then get off the ship.
Fuck yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I go back a little bit out of the blood river, and I go. Um, I think we, I think we should probably just get these little turtle out of the mud. I think, out of the mud crystals.
I'm gonna keep staring at this crystal while they all walk out.
Oh well.
All right. As you guys are chipping away, Krajir, you've made significant progress. The turtle sees that you've kind of chipped away crystals from its arm. It's chipping away like the top end, and it kind of looks at you, and you can sense that
And
it
bites
like
my head off.
it like wants you to like back up a little bit as it like nudges its head like up and down.
Okay. I will take that hint and I will just kind of take a couple, 2, 3 good steps back.
As
Like,
you take
sort of back to my
2,
initial
3
position.
good steps back, you can almost immediately sense that that won't be enough. As it begins to like lift its arm, you can feel in the ground that the ground just begins to rumble and shake as it begins to lift its arm, and the crystal begins to snap and crack down the middle.
Okay, I will run like all the way back, like here somewhere. Yep, I'm getting my butt out of the way.
You all again feel this. You sense the turtle
Ah!
moving as Uh, its one arm kind of lifts up and out of the hole. You can see sand now as the glass and crystals shatter around it. As one arm is out from under the crystal, as it begins to like wiggle a bit more, it's like snapping a bit at the other side of the crystals. And as it begins to shake, some of the crystals on its back begin to fall down.
Uh, Crash, did you plan for this?
Yeah, he seemed to be okay with us, so we were just kinda helping him out.
Are you
We
sure?
we should be fine, I think.
And as you guys are continue talking, the turtle kind of looks around, brings its arm up, and it just kind of lifts, and the other half of its body just rips from the ground as the ground just begins to shake and shift. You can feel the glass under your feet begin to crack a little bit as the surrounding area is shifting and shaking.
Might wanna hold on when he fully starts moving here. Hunker yourselves down.
I run back over there to the rest of the party. I kind of brace myself.
And as you are, running over, the turtle finally stands up on all four of its legs as it eventually frees itself from the ground as it shakes a bit. The rocks and rubble, the crystals begin to like fall off around it as it almost fills in the ground under it from just the amount of debris on its back. As it stands up fully, it is that of a moving mountain. It is ginormous.
Uh,
Wow.
Crash here. Um. Uh.
Yeah,
So what do we do now? It's awake.
that that it is.
Uh
Um,
huh.
does the turtle seem like eager to move in any which particular direction, or is it just kind of standing there
At
now
at
that
the
it's
at
like
the
out of the
moment,
dirt?
it's just standing.
I'm gonna take a couple steps back toward it again. Does it seem bothered by this?
As you step forward, it like looks down as it like lowers and extends its neck all the way down to you. As you are now like staring directly into its eye. You know, in the movies when like a whale swims up to like a submarine, it's just a giant eyeball. It's like that as it's like staring you down.
Gotcha. Um, yeah, I don't think this thing really ever. It doesn't seem mean to me. I don't know, guys. It's kind of just a big turtle. I don't know why the 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 Steel Wave guys were so eager to fight this thing with the Hulk.
It might be.
I wish we had answers.
Well, remember, if it's territorial, it probably sees something that size and think it's trying to encroach.
Probably. I could probably bet that we're the first creatures that have shown it kindness.
Or the giant turtle just really hates robots.
Maybe the
Probably.
it's a robot.
I actually think I read about that a couple times. They do hate those guys.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Power Rangers fighting
Yeah,
or something.
that fanfic book I read in class one day.
In a
Yeah,
way.
Um,
I wrote some from time to time.
uh,
Crasher, this is your territory here.
yeah, you said I'm like pretty much face to eyeball with this thing. Like
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
yep,
right there.
yep.
I'm gonna reach out and touch the turtle.
As you reach out, the turtle kind of leans in, and as you like lay your palm onto the turtle,
Pulling
uh,
like a fucking How to Train Your Dragon shit where he's like looking away from the Night Fury when he first puts his hand on it.
mm-hmm. So
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
as you like touch the turtle, it allows you to touch it, and then it like closes its eyes, and then opens it back up and like slowly brings its head back, and then it begins to shuffle a little bit as it begins to like turn away. The ground just rumbling in violent shakes with every single step of its foot.
I take a couple steps back, and Kismet is absolutely and utterly terrified. I'm like shitting my pants right now, but I'm really not trying to show it.
Uh, even though it probably like may or may not understand me or even be able to hear me over the sound of its own footsteps, I'm gonna just be like, "Don't worry now, friend. You're safe. You have your home back."
And
And I'm just kind of
as you
take
say
take a
that,
few.
and it's like fully turned around now, it begins to like dig into the sand, causing even more tremors and shakes. And as you like yell that to it, it almost in like a response, the loudest kind of grumbled roar is let out from the turtle as it echoes for as far as you can tell that with how loud this is, probably every person on the island would hear this.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool. I'm backing up so this thing has some room to go do its stuff. It's just, and then I'm gonna walk over to Kismet and I'm just be like, see, it was just a big turtle, man. He just wanted his home, and we did that for him.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. Is he gonna kill us?
I
Or
don't
are we
believe so,
good
my
now?
friend. I think I think we're okay.
Okay, thank God. I was really scared that he was going to kill us.
Hey man, it's just like the first time you met Max, you know? He don't mean no harm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, okay. Well, I'll follow your lead.
Should we go find wherever Jacques is? I haven't seen him in a minute.
uh, I think he's trying to. Actually, I don't know what he's trying. He's trying to get involved with the stupid with the gem. I've been trying to tell him that the gem is not worth it, but he doesn't listen.
What about the
So I don't,
gem? What gem? Gem? There's a gem?
the crystals are very. The crystals are. Uh, they make you feel
Come on, spit
some
it
sort of
out.
way. I mean, Liam, you tell him. You tell him how it is.
Crystal has unforeseen power. Crystal has weird person inside of it, or weird thing inside of it.
Weird things in the crystals? You guys are
Crystal,
starting to sound like crazies.
Crystal also powers machines. Crystal multifaceted in use.
Why many
Crystals
words when
explained
few
by
words do
Monkey.
trick? Why use
Crystals
many
is
words?
banana. Bananas have creature inside.
Why you say
So,
monkey
Bananas
though?
have.
When I was explaining
Oh,
it,
You know what?
that's what I meant.
You know. Fuck you. I was hoping you didn't say anything
so
about
I,
that.
I got
The
no.
monkey. The monkey explains TikToks. Don't hit me with that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, you're rage baiting me.
so you guys are saying when y'all touched these fucking crystals and y'all saw some shit go down.
Something like that.
yeah,
All
very
right, I'm
bad.
touching. Let me see what you guys are fucking
Okay.
talking on about here. Okay, I'm gonna run up
God, I
to
will
I
die.
is Jacques still in the thing? Are you still in the thing, Jacques?
Jacques is still in the
I'm still
cockpit.
in the thing.
All right, cool. I'm gonna fucking yo Jacques, you in there?
Yeah, I'm checking this thing out.
I'm vibing.
The other guys were saying some stuff about fucking crystals and things in the crystals and things and stuff, and Now they're starting to sound crazy. What are they saying?
Yeah, if you touch this thing, it kind of sends you to like a weird kind of dark place. Um,
I like weird dark places.
Yeah, you go to the Shadow Realm. Fuck it, you
yeah, you
want
kind
to
of go to
try
like
it?
a weird shadow realm, kind of like this. As I say it, I'm gonna touch it.
Jesus
Oh my god.
Christ. All right, Constitution.
I can't get I
In
can't get three
seeing him
bad
touch
rolls.
it, I just
I got three
I
bad rolls. I'm
want to
insane.
immediately press my hand on the crystal at the same time.
Hey, let's
Oh
go.
my god, everyone just killing themselves in Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
2.
Yeah, so at the same time I'm gonna see like this, okay, and I'm be like,
All right.
oh, alright.
Well, you
And
two,
hand.
give me a
Con
Constitution.
saving throw.
Yep.
Hopefully your roll's better than mine, because mine's been shit all night. Nope.
Yeah, as you guys, take your hand and slap it onto the crystal, Jacques, you, with the sense of dread and overwhelming power and this sense of hopelessness,
Thank you.
feel the entity you can see is now more slim. It's more defined. It's closer. Um, for you, Krajir, this is the first time you're catching these feelings. You are in this sleep paralysis, this wave of nausea, almost like it comes in waves, like a pulse. As it pulses past you, you can feel it, and every time it touches you, you have never experienced anything like this ever. And you are in this kind of scenery at the same time as Jacques. You actually see him on the other side. But for you, it is this amorphous blob with no figure or shape. Um, and eventually you're kicked out. You're thrown to the ground, and to you, Jacques, the figure is a lot more defined. It becomes more of a silhouette at this point as it reaches out, and you can start to see more definition. You can see where a nose would be, where a mouth would be, and as it's opening its mouth and talking to you, again, silence, almost like a ringing of your ears as it begins to speak, like a tinnitus sensation. And as it reaches out just before it touches you, you're thrown back, and both of you take Jacques, you take 2 psychic, and Krejir, you take 3 psychic.
I can live with that.
Alright.
And again, you guys look around, you see the crystals powering down from the halfway point down as you guys fall back from the crystal.
Ugh. What the fuck was that?
I'm guessing you saw
A
a blob.
blob of some fucking. Alright, I thought the other guys were crazy. Now I'm starting to think I'm crazy too. What was that?
Not really sure, but every time I've touched it, the blob's become more and more of a defined person. This time it was an actual person reaching out, saying something to me, but it was silence, and right before it touched me with its hand, I got thrown out.
Excuse me.
This is some weird shit, man.
Yep. We definitely should not touch it again, probably.
I can't hear you.
arguable.
You're 3 bajillion feet away.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about I'm thinking really hard whatever I just said.
Bro's messaging me on like the instant messenger in his brain. He
Yeah.
just said,
He
"Yo,
he's sending
don't
you
touch."
he's
See
sending
the
you a fucking Bluetooth LinkedIn connection invite.
I hear the dial-up tone in my brain.
he gave the bird a note. Fucking note written in blood. Don't touch it.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
I don't
God.
I don't think we'll get any of the other guys to do it again to see what happens if all of us touch it. So I guess it's kind of a lost cause at this point.
What do you mean if all of us touch it? I saw the crystals were doing some stuff.
When me
You
and Kiz were messing with it, and he touched it the first time when I was in here, it lit up just a few crystals, and then I touched it together with him. It lit up half, and it did the same again for both of us. So obviously something is like back at the factory where 4 bodies could power the machine. Just this time it's from within the machine.
Right.
You
But
know,
who's
instead
to
of
say what
a
happens
needle
to
in the
us
spine.
with that thing on the other end if we do power this up?
We'll never know.
Will we?
I'm just
I
like
really don't see what
stretching.
the
I'm
use
just
is,
stretching
I
my
guess.
arms.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stretch my arms to Lim, and I'm like, isn't that so good not knowing? I mean, I just so great.
I feel like they're in there getting up to no good.
Better them than us, right?
Hey, Lynn, maybe you should convince them to walk back over.
They won't do it. They wouldn't do it the first time. They won't do it the second.
I mean,
Unless you
I'm
want,
here now.
unless you want to touch it 3 more times to see what happens when the little spooky lady touches your hand. I think we should just catch up with the others now, because we'll never get them over.
Uh
Hmm.
huh. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
How many times has everybody else touched this crystal so far?
Jacques has touched it
Me
3
3,
times.
and
Kismet
Kiz
has touched it 3
3
times. Lim has
Touched
touched it
it
once,
once.
yeah.
and you have touched it once.
I'm gonna touch it 3 additional times. Like, I'm gonna let myself get fucking kicked out of this thing, and I wanna touch it 4
All right.
times.
Well, we're gonna
Total.
have to go in sequences. So you
Yep, so con throw
yeah.
save thing.
Yep. So let's do your con. You load in to the
Has
black
anyone gotten
nothingness.
like fucking over 11? Like,
No.
has anyone?
Well, not on my
Oh, well,
actual roll. I mean,
his 13 was
Kismet,
the highest any of us has run.
Kismet, you rolled initially. Nope, sorry. That was Lim at a 19, who instinctively pulled away afterwards.
Smart man.
But for the center crystal, no.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. Lim didn't touch the center. He just touched outside.
Just double checking all the rolls from before. No.
No, Krasher's last 13 was the highest.
Yeah. Yep. So as you touch it, you load into the nothingness as you can see it becoming more corporeal in front of you. As it gets closer, begins to speak, reach out its arm. You're thrown back as you take 3 psychic damage. And you get back up, you wipe the blood off of you as much as you can, considering the entire room is just littered in it. You all are just basically dancing in fucking... You're just drenched in blood at this point, except for Lim. You get up,
He's
make
doing
your...
it!
another con.
Yep.
Oh.
16.
And as you put your hand on it and touch it, you see this. You
Okay.
can see this wispy
Okay.
humanoid figure as it is reaching out towards you, and where its face would be, these purple lights kind of glow where the eyes would be, and a mouth opens up. If you've ever seen those TikTok silhouette people that have like the lights in their mouth and they're fucking dancing, As they open their mouth, the purple light comes out as well, and
Mm.
um, as it begins to speak, you hear a ringing that gets quieter and quieter as it slowly gets closer to you. And as it almost touches you, you're thrown out. But this time you don't take any damage. You're not actually like thrown physically. Your hand just kind of drops from the crystal and you open your eyes back up. And as you bring
Okay.
your hand back up one more time, you touch the crystal.
Can I do a thing like preemptively to this touching of the crystal?
Mm-hmm.
Can I like enter a rage to just like kind of like I'm pissed off now. I just want to see if this thing
Okay. All right.
like if I can will I carry the fury like of whatever, the fuck's going on into this thing.
Okay. So you almost want to use your rage as a way to force your body not to feel that like paralysis and that like nausea.
That I know it doesn't like if I use like the rage of like the bear, it doesn't prevent psychic damage, so it doesn't like really matter in that instance. But I just mean like if this thing touches me and tries to like do me physical harm within this realm, I would like to carry that sense of like, okay, get the fuck off me.
Okay.
Like if it's trying to do some bad shit.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is what I will do. I'll enter a rage and make my saving throw, and that's a worse roll, but that's fine. I've actually rolled higher on all three of my saves than any, or all four even.
On this last time, as you touch the crystal, you're met with a scenery at this point. It's no longer this dark pit. It's this cavern, um, this ever so deep cavern. You look straight up, and it is just this pit that goes on forever. You can presume that you're at the bottom of it, and at the bottom is this crater, and at the center of it is that shadow being. It's still completely kind of silhouetted to you, but it is fully defined. You can see every strand of hair that would be there, any kind of flowing of its clothing. And as it slowly begins to walk towards you, you can still feel the rage, but it's almost as if your rage is miles away from where you are. Almost as if your rage is in your subconscious. And as it begins to get closer, it begins to speak, and this is something that only you are going to hear. As it reaches out and inevitably touches you, it says this in complete, perfect, common language. You understand every bit that it says. It says, "Thank you for finding me. But this is just one step. You know I exist. Find where I reside and free me of this prison, my child."
I'm typing things. Okay.
And then as you are, as it says that, you're thrown out of the realm, taking 2 psychic, and as you fall back, you just let out this scream. Your rage is still there, but almost like snapping out of a sleep paralysis. Your whole body kind of jolts forward as you lunge, and you scream as you still feel that lingering sense of nausea.
I'm gonna kind of bless you, run over to him as he's kind of laying down and like kneel over
Thank
him.
you.
Are you good there?
This being that you guys have been interacting with, it spoke to me. I heard it as clear as day. When I
What was it? Did
touched
it clear itself?
when I touched the crystal the last time, I wasn't in that void. It was like a cavern of sorts, and the figure was in the center and staring at me, and when he came up it said, uh, thank you for finding me, but this is just one step. You know I exist. Find where I reside and free me of this prison. I don't know what this thing is, but it is apparently a prisoner of some sort in our world.
Find me where I reside and free me of this prison. The creature within the crystal.
That's that is all I know. I thought the other guys were crazy when they were saying they were speaking to something in this thing, but I see now. I don't know what its intentions are, but if we can convince them to maybe see whatever it is that I just saw, or just hope they believe, then we should go meet with them and find out and see what they think.
I'm sorry. I thought I heard an animal getting sick. Um,
Yeah, it's me.
as um,
Physically fucking sick.
I'm gonna kind of like lean him up against like a wall, and I'm gonna kind of lean over the door. Guys, you need to get over here. Um, something to tell you all.
So, why do they keep trying to meddle with forces we don't understand?
Listen, bro, I just wanted to be involved in the crystal touching.
I walk over apprehensively.
I'm gonna just repeat everything he said to me.
Okay,
These
so what you're telling me is now there is a weird person on the other end telling us to free them.
That's what the man said.
Dylan, can I, like, in my still, like, fucking stupefied state of whatever the hell just happened, think back on it, and think about, like, if did the voice seem like it was
Give me an
like
insight check.
intending harm or
Yeah,
something?
I know what you want. Give me an
Yeah.
insight check.
Yeah.
Um, its voice was um very neutral. You could tell it was telling you enough, but not the whole truth.
Hmm.
This,
I don't know that.
yeah, this being, like Jacques just told you guys, it spoke to me clear as day. It wants us to free it, but I have no clue what its intentions are behind this. I don't know what it is, and as much as it looked to you guys like a silhouette, as Jacques was saying, it looked exactly all the same in this last time, and it looks like nothing, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna fucking sit back and just like slump down and pet Max because I'm sad, bro.
Emotional
I'm
support
trying to
polar
recover.
bear.
Yeah, emotional support bear.
But okay, so
1 second, I'm
the
AFK for
weird shadow creature thingy is a prisoner. We have no idea where they are or who they are, and you want us to meet and talk to them.
I think Nick said he
Sound
was
right?
gonna be right back.
Ah, shit.
I'm still like here, but like not
Oh.
really here.
I mean, and
Sorry, you were saying you were thinking that I wanted us to go talk to the thing and
No,
try to
no, I
find
was
some.
just basically saying, uh, so this thing, this weird shadowy thing, wants us to free it, uh, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Why are we even entertaining this?
Listen, I don't know what, like I said, I don't know what its intentions were, but it's I'm just retelling exactly what I heard. Maybe there's a chance that if we all touch the crystal, like Jacques was talking about, or that you guys were saying to maybe start this thing up, maybe it'll speak to all of us, but
And what if it
I
scrambles
don't
our
know.
brains?
I mean, guys,
I
here's
was
the
willing to
thing.
touch it 4 times, I'll touch it again.
Guys, here's the thing.
AFK again.
Yes, this would be great to control this mech, but uh, I mean, we have people that we already saved that we know are real and know are innocent and know are survivors of the very thing that we are trying to reconstitute. I mean, we already have it. They're already there with 10 millimeter. We have them. We are putting our lives on the line for something that has been oppressing them, has been being used to control their minds by a source that we do not understand, and we don't even know if it's good or if it will do the same thing to us. And we are throwing away potentially what we know as good and true and things that we can go back to. If what we free this thing for what? We control this mech for what? I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't see the point.
No, he's right. As powerful as this thing may be, we do need to get back to what challenges we're currently facing. This thing could be a false flag, if anything. Something worse than what this robot actually is.
And plus, chances are,
Back.
its main body probably isn't even anywhere near this island.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, there is a very good chance that it is nowhere near here. Or we let this thing go and it is unleashed who knows where, but uh, we do not know anything enough to reap the benefits of us freeing this thing. Or to see the fruit of our labor. So, I think it may just be best that we just go back to 10mm and Kaz and talk to them. Tell them that the oppression that they were under is finally over. I mean, the Hulk is down. Turtle is not being oppressed any longer. And for all we know, it is a potential ally. Yeah, that's me. So, that's my opinion.
Well,
He's right. Let's make our way back to 10mm and see what more good we can do here.
Agreed. I kind of go up to Crash here and say, "You alright?"
Mentally or physically?
yes.
I think I'll be okay. But whatever that is, I'm sorry I doubted you and called you guys crazy. Wow. Yeah. I'm gonna just get up and hop on out of the fucking thing.
I mean,
That's my legs breaking as I hit the ground.
No way.
Just fumble. I got the weak legs.
is
Shaking
is
his mom
Adamantoid
spaghetti.
still out here?
No,
he
it dug underground and stuff.
Oh
he
shit,
fucked off
Adamantoid is
after I
going.
told him it was free.
Adamantois is gone.
Giant hole in the earth.
Well, I guess what do you guys just want to go back? We'll kind of hit the road.
Yeah,
Hit the
let's
road,
just
Jack.
don't look back.
Yeah.
All right, nobody's gonna say no more. Okay. All right, let's take the truck back.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't
Goodbye,
you
Adamantois. It's been real.
Oh yeah, how is the Adamantois? Is he just chilling?
It's
I
gone,
I
bro.
He's
It's
I
gone.
fucking
He
gone.
fucked
I am
off after I
convinced
pet him.
you guys must have been in your own world because I initially
Bro, I
when it got
literally
out,
walked up.
fucking Crashier had this moment of like, it was thanking him, he was thanking it, and then it turned around and then dug underground, and then he said, "Thanks, buddy. Hope you find your dad."
Your
And then and
dad.
then it grumbled back as
It went.
loud as possible.
Why?
So I remember that
Did we
happening, but
know
I
where
just
it
thought it
went?
stuck around.
It just
I
It
went
didn't
fucked
know.
off
I didn't know if
the.
we
straight
if we knew where it
underground.
went. Oh, okay. That was it. I just didn't know if we knew where it went.
It did a
Yeah.
full head ass turn and fucking pissed off
Fucking
and
dove.
in the
Like a-
bumblefuck.
Like a submarine.
It
went to
hit the
piston.
road, Jack.
No way, hit the road, Jack. That's crazy.
Giant hole
I
in the
just stole
flame.
Justin's joke.
Dude, I can't believe it. Dude, I can't believe it hit the road, Jack.
That was crazy.
No way, he just
It's
hit the
not coming
fucking
back no more.
just repeating it, saying it louder.
Yeah, he fucking did.
Yeah, wait, so I think you hit the road, Jack, and it's not coming back no more, no more.
Oh, dude,
no
yeah,
more,
exactly.
no more.
That's what I was referring to.
Ah, you're just a funny dude. Yeah, that's good one.
So
Yo,
I
Justin,
think
why
you
don't you
hit the road.
We hit the road one more time. I'm gonna touch the rock and make Dylan go through the whole cycle again.
go through the fucking cavern thing all over?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the whole cavern cycle on my own. little side-
Jacques gonna see Jack.
Yo, wait,
That's
hold on.
That's his name now is Jack.
Do it. You might get a nat 20 con save throw, and then you're
That'd be
fine.
insane.
You know what? Fuck it. What's the
Um,
worst
You-
that could happen? You know what?
What is
Everybody
the
touch
worst
it all at
that could
once.
happen? Can
Someone
we?
touch my rocks. What?
Hey, yo. What? Bro, wait,
What?
don't you have some rocks in your bag?
Nope, I don't. Okay, let's go, guys.
You stole one of the. I still remember that rock.
No,
you
I didn't.
stole
No, no,
from
no,
me
no,
at
no,
the-
no, 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 didn't happen, didn't happen, didn't happen. Let's go, let's go. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. Let's go, let's go.
All right.
To be
so
fair, I have tons of rocks in my bag.
that's true. You
I
also
actually-
have
I
two
have-
guns. You have two laser pistols.
Also, don't forget, I have 1,000 ball bearings that are waiting for a day to find a little bag
Wait,
of TNT.
I can
I have 3 rocks.
1,000 ball bearings in a stairwell. Let's see what happens.
Nah, it's 1,000 ball bearings and 2 pounds of gunpowder.
The biggest
Okay, that's
fucking
crazy.
shrapnel blast ever.
Tie it to a string above a door to the handle. To a snap cap.
Okay, that's crazy.
So you guys are getting in the
Just a
jalopy
prank.
again.
Yeah.
Sir,
Just-
not
just a
above.
prank.
Again.
We are
Uh,
in
Fucking
the
a
bus.
jalopy.
On the 45-minute drive, is anybody doing anything specific?
Meditate.
I'm the one driving again.
And try to commune with this
I'm-
fuck ass crystal.
Somebody else
I'm-
wants to drive so I can be passenger princess.
I get the vial of blood from the blood explosion, and I like swirl it around like a wine connoisseur. I like swirl it around underneath my
IDL,
nose,
freak ass.
and I give it a little whiff. I'm gonna
Give it a
see
little
how many.
whiff.
You're
I'm gonna see
huffing
how many
it?
fucking- No, I'm not huffing it. I'm like wine tasting it, where I like circle it around and it like rolls around the edge of it. I'm
You're getting the
He's
top
doing it like-
notes.
Yeah, he's
yeah,
doing
I'm
it
getting
like
the top notes.
you see somebody like roll a fresh black and mild and like dragging it across underneath their nose, like smelling it.
The biggest
Yeah,
whiff
yeah,
ever.
Yes, I'm done.
Alright, anybody else doing anything, or are you all just staring at
Um,
staring at Kismet doing that?
Yeah, guys, what the hell? Why are you guys all staring at me, sniffing the black mile?
I'm like briefly gonna stare at Kismet like for a fucking split second of like, what the fuck is this guy always doing? Some weird shit. And then I'm going to go back into like my mind and just think back on like the experience inside the crystal thing and like what the figure was saying and stuff, and then just ponder that for entire 45 minutes.
Okay, pondering for
crazy.
45 minutes. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Dude, the 45-minute ponder is kind of nuts.
Lim.
Oh, I said I was meditating
Oh,
with
my
my
bad.
amulet.
Yep.
driving the truck, looking over at kids, sniffing the vial.
I'm not sniffing it. I'm
Puffin
wafting
blood is nuts.
it into my nose. I look over at Jacques and I just say, are you guys starting to get like worried about this? Should I stop?
About what?
I take a big whiff of the blood in the vial.
Shoots it back like a shooter.
Yeah, what would
No, I'm drinking it. I'm not
I
throwing
was gonna
it
say,
back.
what would happen if I just fucking tip that shit back into your mouth right now? What are you gonna do? What if you get a little sippy sip? Little sip of Henny. What you gonna do?
Blood on the rocks.
Yeah, it's that little thing you pay the extra $3 for to put in your margarita.
Fucking shooter.
That's pretty
I think my favorite
You-
thing.
You gonna start seizing?
My favorite thing currently is D&D time, because you guys have only known each other for all about a week.
Yeah.
We're just the boys.
All right, everybody is doing their thing. Krasier's pondering, Kismet's
Wafting.
sniffing. But for you, Lim, as you are meditating with your amulet, you um get this out of body, almost like an astral projection, almost as you are holding this amulet. You are like whisked across the sky. You like look down, you can see the entirety of Sandalar from like a bird's eye view, and you go all the way east and north to the dojo. You can see it's kind of buried in sand. Only the roof of it is like poking out. And as you like dive in as this spirit, you end up through going through. It's just like all black as you travel through the sand, and you end up in this chamber. And the chamber is adorned with these giant snakes on the walls, and you can see it's this like waterfalls coming down, and in the center you can see a kind of a ghastly image of a man in robes, and just before you can kind of interact and do anything with him, your trip is kind of cut short as you guys successfully make it to the outpost at the shed where 10 millimeter was. As the truck comes to like a halt, you're kind of jolted back into your body out of meditation, and you snap back from where you were.
All right.
But as you guys kind of pull up, you don't see anybody outside at the moment. You guys kind of hop out of the truck.
Okay, I'll pull up. Hop out at the after.
And
We're blasting Betty Wop as we show up.
as you guys kind of look around, look inside, and you look inside, 10 mil, Kaz, any of the slaves, nowhere to be found, but that isn't uncommon, as you can assume that 10 mil and the rest are headed back to the Outrider camp, as it is getting closer to nighttime as you guys are pulling up, so you can only assume that they probably wanted to get there before the sun went down.
Dylan, what phase of the moon is it? Would you say?
There we go.
I would
Okay,
say
what? Huh? Say it to my face. All right.
So-
The aligning
waning
chakras
gibbon-
next.
Say it to my face, huh, buddy?
The waning crescent moon interacts wrongly with the chakra.
You
You
got a
guys didn't know
caboose.
you guys didn't know I'm a fucking astrology bitch.
it's a waxing gibbous.
Whoa, I was close. I said waning.
Dylan,
There we
for a
go.
fact, does not know what the fuck a gibbous is. So
It
Gibbous
is
is bigger than a
it
crescent.
is the phase before a full moon.
Waxing
do I know
gibbous.
how long? Do I know how long until a full moon that means?
That means a full moon is within the next like 3 or 4 days.
Okay. Just a little curious. No, just a little curious. Okay, I follow everyone. I keep an eye out for Kaz.
All right.
You just said she left. You're not listening.
Wait, sorry. I went into the other room and I broke up. She left?
Yeah, he said
and-
that this place is empty. We can assume they all left.
Yeah, they all probably
Okay.
were heading back with 10 mil to go to the Outrider camp before it got dark. Because as you guys pull up, it's basically like 9:30, 10 o'clock. It's like just beginning to get like it's pretty dark at this point.
Yeah, it is like 9:30.
So you
I
have
kind
two options. You can hunker down, sleep here, or just travel through the night and get back to the camp with the rest of them. The camp is probably another hour by the truck ride, so it's not that far.
Gentlemen, are we worried at all?
Um, do we do we
What?
know about the wildlife of this place or?
You
Oh,
guys
maybe
you guys know about the bullets, but other than that,
Tabula.
maybe the our tortoise can give us a haul. You think you can? Well, do you even know how to summon the tortoise?
El Tortuga.
Dude, you talking to me?
Zora Magros.
You fuck it, you talking to me?
Hey, man, you're
You
the
deadpan staring at me to look like
Oh,
you talking
also
to me.
hey, man, you're
that is
the
probably
animal
like the
whisperer.
best description I could give you guys for size to person ratio. The tortoise is probably the size of like
Of
half
Adamantoise.
like a half like half the size of like an adamantoise or
Let's go,
uh,
Adamantoise.
or like a Zora
Zora
Magros.
Magros. Oh!
Uh,
I knew it!
fucking Zora Magros.
I'll trust him! I'll trust him!
All right,
Um,
well, I can try. I'm gonna run around the shed over to like. I'm assuming would this be like a big open area
Yeah,
behind
it's
this shed?
basically all desert.
All
It's
right,
all
cool. I'm
desert.
gonna.
yeah, you big dummy. Sorry.
I'm gonna fucking. What am I gonna do? God damn it.
He's gonna rain dance
I'm
and
gonna just look.
stomp the ground.
I was say I'm gonna just look like a fucking idiot. I'm gonna kind of kneel down and like shove my hands into the sand as hard as I can. And kind of just like close my eyes and think about this fucking turtle that we sort of made friends with.
Gotcha. You're
And
gonna try to send him an IM on WeChat. Gotcha.
yeah,
Oh,
basically.
shit. I mean,
Yeah, I want to send him an earthquake.
Boom,
Like he
boom.
sent us those earthquakes.
Sending him a
Yeah.
fucking picto chat.
On the fucking school bus. Sorry, what's Kismet or fucking Crash you're doing? You stuck your hands in the ground and you're doing what?
Yeah, so like I'm
Call
basically
Algaib.
like yeah, I'm calling Al Gaib. I would like to, uh maybe see if me fucking like forcefully hitting the ground, even though
Ready?
I am like 1/3 billionth of the size of this fucking thing. Um, if I can like make any kind of significant shockwave to maybe send him like a
No way. He's sending him
speaking
like whale
whale.
noises.
I'm speaking whale to him. And I would like to see if he
in the
understands.
fucking the
And-
speed
Alright,
face right now, bro.
So as Krasier puts his hands in the sand and begins to like
Krasier looks like a fucking
thud the
idiot.
ground, he's on all fours, hands in the sand, thudding it, going oh oh oh. How long
Yep.
do you say you do that for?
Probably about like
For
maybe.
like an hour.
This is me watching him.
No,
Watching him do this.
I mean, hey, you're the one who fucking asked, all right? Look,
You ask
I'm
and
gonna
you
do it
shall
for about
receive.
5. I'm gonna do it for like 5-10 minutes, maybe.
5-10 minutes going do yeah. So as you do that, the rest of you guys,
Nothing
what are you guys doing? You guys
Yes.
just watching
I
him
am-
for 10 minutes?
I'm hitting him with this.
Oh, that's so good.
I am
Yeah, what? When y'all see that, I'm gonna just fucking look back at them like eating their popcorn and shit, and be like, when you guys see this fucking turtle come up, you won't be talking shit then, huh?
We'll see in the
I'm
next
getting-
5 minutes, big homie.
I'm getting inside, so for when Krazier calls boulettes directly to our location, I'm not on ground that they can crash through. So I am inside.
Okay.
Listen,
As
he ain't about that action.
as you guys get comfortable doing what you're doing, eventually, Krasher, you stand up and you're like,
You get shot.
enough is enough. I don't think anything is going to come from this. Howling into the night, trying to communicate with the mountain
Crash Bandicoot.
tortoise. Um,
Oh shit.
as you stand up, you realize the turtle probably isn't coming.
I mean, damn. That's rough, buddy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, yeah, Lim, I don't think I can do it, man. I tried, sorry.
Once again, hit him with the
No, no. I think you were
laughing
close. I
cat.
think you were close.
You think? 5 more minutes?
Give it another 5.
I think you were about like 5 away.
No long rest tonight.
wait.
Eight
Let me-
full hours of hooting and hollering.
I'm trying to summon a turtle.
Go
No
fucking-
way.
Me look at this drill. Does this drill look like I could activate it?
He's like
Oh
a
my
fucking.
god. Oh my
It
god.
makes
as
a
you-
real ruckus.
As you look at it, you can see that the drill runs off of the crystals.
Touch those fucking things again.
So there is a few crystals laying around the site. From what you guys remember, you took the crystals out of the back of the jalopy and stuff. So you would just have to haul some over. But you
Took
could
the fucking spark plugs out.
you could probably figure out how to start it after you get some fuel in there.
After my last experience with those crystals, I ain't touched shit. Okay, I'm gonna just go back this way. Yeah, couldn't do it,
As
sorry.
he starts walking over, for the hope of having a crashier side filler episode, I send him a message cantrip and I say, I mean, if we die tomorrow, you can't do it today. So just put some rocks in that bitch, and then I go back inside.
Put some rocks in that bitch.
I'm gonna hear his little fucking brain message thing. I'm gonna just like give him a little stare while he's like walking back through the door and be like, so I'm gonna slowly back up toward the crystals and yeah, fuck it. All right, sure. Fucking yeah, throw them in there. Throw some bitches in there.
Dude, Crashier's putting all of Crasher siphoned all the gas out of the fucking jalopy and is putting it into like a nuclear powered drill.
Crasher, how do you grab the crystals? Like, how do you bring them over?
There was like a fucking cart around here or something, right?
Yeah, if you look around hard enough, you'll find one. Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you
Okay.
putting them in the cart?
Yeah. Yeah. About that. I guess like obviously I said I didn't want to touch them, so like I would probably take like the little cape or like whatever hooded fucking thing I have on and try and like cover my hands and throw like just pick them up from the pile and chuck them into the cart and do the same as I get over to the drill if I can figure out I guess where I'm putting the crystals and
Okay. As you're doing all of that, give me just give me a sleight of hand to see if you keep your hands under your jacket the entire time you're moving stuff.
That one.
No, it's over.
You get about halfway through moving some of the fuel, and on one
I
you
trip
just
and they bury me.
you misalign picking up the thing with your cloth, and you end up touching it. And as that happened, initially you're fine. You at least think so, and you bring all the crystals over, dump them into the big tank of the drill. And when you go to mess with the drill to find like an on button, you look at your hand and you can see it's blistered. It's starting to raise up. That of like um like scarring toad skin, where it's like your hand almost looks like it's like peeled away and like mutated and just like kind of grotesque looking.
Ugh. You said I'm only like halfway to like filling this up with what I was
No, no,
gonna
no. That
or, like,
no. You filled it all the way up, but after you
okay.
did that, you realized that at one point you had touched one of the crystals with your bare hand, so you can see that
Gotcha,
it's
gotcha.
all fucked up on your hand.
For now, I'm going to just look at it, realize it's real gross, and I'm gonna fully wrap my, like, a piece of my cloak thing around it. Like, I'm gonna rip a piece off and actually, like, bandage it up in a sense.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna proceed to try and fucking start this thing.
Yeah, so as you put all the crystals in this big like drum, almost like those industrial like metal grinder things that like eat fucking wheels and like
Rocks.
rocks and whatever the fuck else you throw
Mhm.
in there. It's like that. And then in the big like side panel of the drill, you can see there's like a few switches and stuff. As you start fucking with the switches and turning them, you can eventually hear the engine kind of start up as it starts crunching the crystals. A big puff of purple smoke goes to like billows out the front and the top of it as eventually the drill kind of turns on and starts barreling down.
Yeah. Okay. So it's moving, and I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let it do that thing for not too long because I don't want to actually like. Uh, basically, my thought is like I'm gonna do it long enough that if I thought that
Get away
the
from this part.
tortoise would hear it, that I'm going to do it until when I would think it would get like that feeling. So maybe like another couple minutes here. But I'm gonna stop and like shut it off before the turtle would actually get to us, because I don't want it to think like it's that we're part of the covenant. Fucking
Okay, so
kill me, kill drill, kill shed,
as
die, death.
as you start it up and it begins to drill, you can see it start puffing out smoke and drilling, and you let it go for a couple minutes, and eventually you feel the ground begin to shake. An earthquake happens as
Oh,
the drill begins to like tumble and shake and drill. You can see a big puff of sand kind of blow up in the distance as you hear this big echoed bellow. But this time it's more aggressive.
yeah. Okay, so drill is gonna go off. And I'm going to hop out and like stand on top of it, which may be a horrible idea, but I am going to yeah, stand on it and try to determine where I see, well, wherever I guess I see this puff of sand come from. I'm gonna like stare in that direction and like sort of present myself uh outwardly in that direction.
As you do that,
Like big old waving hands and stuff.
you can see the turtle off in the distance. It's kind of erupted out of the ground from where it buried itself initially, where you guys were, and it slowly begins to kind of march like towards you as the ground shakes with every step. The building begins to kind of like the siding begins to fall off. The alarm on the jalopy goes off. Some of the equipment begins to fall over. It is like with every step and as it gets closer, it gets stronger and stronger as it is just marching its way towards you guys.
Somebody figured out how to call the turtle.
What makes you think the turtle doesn't think that drill is its enemy?
We'll find that out when it gets here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, Blame Lim. Hey, turtle, over here.
No,
Hi, buddy. It's us
we're
from
blaming
earlier.
you because you got rage baited.
As it gets closer and closer, you can hear it let out a big bellowing roar um as you're like waving your hands on top of the drill. It's slowly getting closer and closer as you're gonna need to make a acrobatics check to stay on top of the drill.
That was almost an 8.
As you kind of dance around and hold on, the turtle is now close enough to see you as you're like waving your hands up, and it kind of stops in its tracks and stops moving as it like extends its neck forward and kind of looks down at you.
I didn't think I was gonna get this far. Look, I don't know how well you understand me. I know I don't understand you. You're a big old turtle thing. You're really cool. We were wondering if maybe you'd be able to help us get back to our friends down the way. My friends here think it would be really, really cool, and I think it would be really, really cool. Like I said, I didn't think I was gonna get here, but you're here. This is awesome.
Why didn't we just take the truck?
'Cause it's a big
You
turtle.
got rage baited, remember?
Look,
Do we just want to leave and take the truck while he talks to this turtle?
As as you're speaking to the turtle and you like tell it all your plans, it kind of just stares at you like this.
He's gonna get rage baited by his own turtle.
oh my god, it's not my turtle. I have a polar bear.
It's your turtle now.
You summoned
Hey,
it, bro.
man, Look,
Do we just
blame
want to hop in
Kiz.
the truck and drive?
Fuck, I don't know what else to do.
Oh,
Kesmet, why'd you tell me to bring the turtle over here?
I don't know. Maybe
Uh.
try linking with it. Remember, animals are
But this
more.
thing's not a animal. It's an
It's an
a
oversized
being.
sand turtle. It's an animal. It's just a bit more grown than a normal turtle.
No, Crashier
No,
remembers
he
from
said
earlier
it's an
that it's an
elemental.
elemental.
it's an
I
elemental
knew it.
turtle.
Oh man, sorry, I missed that
Oh,
key vital
darn.
part of
Oh.
info.
Yeah.
Hey, it still stands.
Okay, cool.
You just aren't communicating with it properly.
Animal handling check.
No.
Yeah.
Where's elemental handling check?
Yeah, can I handle elementals?
I mean, me personally, this just
No,
sounds like nature.
That would be the one.
Yeah, actually, I don't know what I would even do with that sort of thing. I'm too new to this, guys. I didn't think I was gonna get here. I'm sorry.
That's the fun part about it.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah. In an attempt to like more thoroughly commune with this thing, since it's clearly like just staring at me like I'm a fucking idiot, I will reach out again to try to touch its like beak or whatever you would want to call it, like the front of its face, and I will make a check of, I guess, whatever you would like me to see if I can, in some way, shape, or form, communicate with this thing, and pretty much reiterate the same thing that I was trying to say before.
I'll take the initial animal handling roll as you reach out and you reach your hand out as it puts its head down for you to touch it. And as you touch it, you're talking to yourself. You're like, I just want to we just want to go over to the village over there. Can you bring us to that village over there? And then you take your hand off of it and you're pointing over in that direction, and you point at yourself and you point in that direction, and then you point at yourself
And
again,
then
and then you
the
point in that
friend.
direction, and then you point at it, and then at yourself, and then over in that direction, and then it lowers its head.
Okay. I will climb atop the head of this thing. And try not to die doing so. Yeah. Cool. Hey guys, you come in? The turtle might be willing to take us to the place. I think he understands what I said.
I'm gonna just turn my head and look at Lim.
Come on, guys, once in a lifetime chance. How many times do you get to ride a giant turtle?
We did doubt him. It's only fair.
Yeah, come on, kids, as I yell into the house.
He's the one who started it.
All right. And I go over, and a part of me feels really, really happy inside.
Who's the first one to arrive? Would it be Lim? I guess. I'm gonna whisper to him, be like, I didn't fucking think that was gonna work.
Yeah, neither did I. That was kind of the whole point.
Cool. Glad we're on the same page. And yeah, I'm just gonna silently sit on this turtle and wait for everybody else to arrive.
Are you all going to get up
Yeah.
and
If you're
go
all
on
getting,
the turtle?
if you're all hopping on the
Unfortunately, I am.
Yeah.
turtle. Done. Done did
I'm
they
getting on the turtle.
As you all get on the turtle and sit on its head, the turtle begins to move, completely destroying the buildings in front of you, as it makes no effort to avoid the structures in front of it, as it just begins to walk east, where Krazier had pointed to. And as it's moving, you can see the shock waves of earthquakes that it makes with every footstep. As the sands shift under it, you can see new dunes being made almost instantly with every step it takes. And being up so high, you can see almost to the other side of the island. You can see the encampment of the Outriders. You can see the edges of the island. You can almost see above the kind of jagged mountain edges of the island out towards the sea. And as you guys are up so high, within 10 minutes or so, you can see the camp getting closer and closer, and the turtle is making no effort to slow down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So how high up from its eye, would I be able to kind of get into its vision from the top of its head, or would I have to do some climbing down? And how treacherous would it be to access his eye?
I would say you're probably 10 or so feet from its eye, and you'd be able to climb or kind of wiggle your way down. Imagine its face is made up of a jagged cliffside.
Okay, so there are ways to
There's
hold on
ways
and
to get down and kind of grab on and
cool. Yeah, so I'm going to make my way to the sort of front-ish area of whichever eye I'm closest to, and start waving again to try and get its attention, and then point out into the distance at the camp, and then put my hand up in a stop, a stopping motion.
as it
Yeah.
As you get into its vision, it completely stops moving, and as you like point out towards the camp and kind of gesture for it to like that's where you're going, it just kind of like lowers its head all the way down for you to get off. As you guys are pretty close at this point, it's probably only like a 15-minute walk from where you guys are.
Okay.
Ah.
And it only took like 10 minutes to get us this far. So that's better than the jalopaloop or blooper doop would have done.
Look at that.
I would like to say,
Alright.
if you guys would have instantly got in the car, you would be there probably sooner than if you would have summoned the turtle. With all
True.
time
Summon.
combined
Right.
together with you drilling and shouting and stuff like that, if you guys would have just
Guys,
instantly
look at all
got in the
time we
truck,
saved.
you guys would have been there and already be talking with everybody for like an hour.
Now we gotta wait
However,
till next session.
not
Guys,
my
look at the
fault.
time we saved, everyone.
Not my fault.
Yeah,
I'm glad that he could
I
summon
actually
it.
blame Kismet for rage baiting
Okay,
him
next
into
time-
summoning
next
It
time
the
I
rage bait
turtle.
him, it was hope bait. It was hope
It was,
bait.
it was
Next
hope
time
core.
I won't.
Hope
Next
core,
time I
dude, it
won't
was
do
hope
the
core.
thing that sounded cool. My fucking fault.
No,
Dude, it was
buddy,
hope
it-
core.
it's all
It wasn't
good.
rage baiting, it was gaslighting.
No, it was hope core, guys.
No,
it was
I
hope
think
core.
my
And it-
favorite thing
it
that
worked.
that Krasier has ever done in this entire 17 sessions that we've had so far is going, I'm just gonna touch the crystal 3 more times to see what happens.
I figured I have the health to do it. Might as
He
fucking
said,
well
"Fuck
find
it, I'll
out.
tank it. If I die, they'll pick me up."
Yeah, exactly.
If I die, I die.
No, fucking I die. Jacques is just like, well, fucking hops out.
Time to touch the rock.
Uh,
Let's see what got him.
Let's
God,
see,
that's
see
crazy.
what shanked him on the other side. And you just see my act, like the essence of my lifeless body also within the dream.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, any Hoosiers. All right, cool. Yeah, we things. Yep, there. I gotta piss, so like, proceed talking, but I will be muted.
Oh no, he muted. Damn.
Evil.
So as you guys are kind of moving on up, you guys are eventually met with the camp as you slowly get closer and closer to it. Yoink. And as you guys arrive at the camp, you can see there's some lights are lit around the camp. People are kind of talking, but you hear shouting in the back of the camp.
Oh.
Hey, what's all that
You sure
shouting?
that is?
Hey.
Alright, I run up with Lim.
As
Wait,
you,
did we? Oh, that we didn't rest, right? Or did we did not rest?
No, not yet.
We pushed through. Yes, yes. Okay, got it. Okay, continue.
as
Was
you
it up at
guys
stage?
get to the front of the camp, you see all the other people, and they're all kind of looking away from you guys, kind of like not acknowledging you guys as you all are getting closer and closer until eventually you can start hearing the conversation.
Does it seem intentional that they're intentionally not looking at us?
Does it seem intentional? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Got it.
Sorry, I'm looking for a symbol. As you guys are getting closer, you're getting to the bar where you can hear um, the strained, raspy voice of the boss, kind of just screaming. You can hear like banging going on, stuff being thrown. You've ruined everything we've had here.
What?
Hmm.
Do you know how hard I've built this empire? As you can just hear like smacking and kicking.
Oh.
Eventually,
Oh.
you see 10mm thrown from the door. The kind of like saloon doors are blown off their hinges as he falls out into the kind of the courtyard area. And you can see the boss with his oxygen tank kind of fully hooked up to him. He's like holding it, and with every breath, he's like huffing it a bit. You've sullied the nation. You don't know the extent of what you've done. But you will soon find out. And then as his gaze kind of lifts up and he sees you guys kind of standing in the middle, you... I gave you a directive to find 10mm. And what do you do? But to
I mean, we
help him on his schemes, his plans. You would think this was the will of the entirety of the Outriders to eviscerate the Covenant. This rat has ruined all of it. And you helped him do it. We were so close. What we had was a good system, and it's gone. This nation will fall into turmoil, and it will be buried under the sand within a year. Not a single soul will be left. We will be a nation only known by thoughts and books. As 10mm kind of gets up, as like blood is pouring from his mouth, his side is opened back up from where he stitched it before. He's just bleeding on the ground. Don't listen to him. He's crazy. The crystals have changed him. Changed me. They've changed the nation, and I'm only adapting to what our new natural resource is. You're weak for not understanding. I indulge in our new product, and I rule over our clan with an unscrutable will. Yet you need to be different. You need to change the future of our nation for the thought of prosper.
just want people to be prosperous.
I've had enough of you.
Oh, okay. Well,
As he like kind of comes scooting out of the bar, he takes the oxygen tank in front of him and he kind of scoots it in front of him, opens the valve all the way, and rips the tube off top. As it begins to
no.
kind of puff out uncontrollably, he takes it and he puts it directly into his face. As
Oh boy,
the
here we go.
puff of smoke begins to like overwhelm him. I will show you what our new nation will be ruled under. New Sandalar will be a nation that all others will strive to be. As you can see his body begin to contort and grow as his old kind of like shriveled, hunched over body is like snapping forward, growing uncontrollably. You can see like abscess growing from him as he begins to, pour upright and snap into place. His muscles begin to contract and to expand until eventually it looks like he's about to explode. His whole body just looks like an amalgam of just mass, and then eventually it begins to shrink and deflate as the kind of growths on his body begin to like expel like a purple gas from him as
hell
he
no.
inevitably kind of changes. His body begins changing colors to a sleek purple. He begins to like emanate a hue of purple. He brings his hood down as his face is going from mangled to kind of it's slimming out. This purple sheen begins to wash over him. His body kind of forms back down to regular size as it's expelling the gases, and as he takes the oxygen tank, he kind of throws it off to the side and he kicks 10 mil. And when he kicks him, his body hits the middle kind of courtyard like structure, and he goes flying off to the side, kind of breaking a bit of it as he kind of is lumped over into the side. Now that I'm done with him, I will show you traitors why Sandalar was given the gift of the crystals. And we'll cut it there.
Not my go 10 mil. He just wanted to be a domestic terrorist, man.
All right, let me bring that turtle back in and fucking
Yeah, wait. Why don't we just
stomp
have the
this guy out.
turtle? We just have the turtle just knock him down.
Oh man, now y'all wanna.
Yeah, now you guys want my fucking turtle friend, newfound fucking island guy. I'm gonna make my own private island on this turtle's back, and I'm gonna
No,
live in a
well,
lagoon for the rest of my days.
Well, we all know what happened the last time a dude had a private island, so
I
I
knew it was gonna go there. Well,
Yikes!
That is crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. Not the private island.
none of y'all are invited to this
Yeah,
private
because
Good.
we know who
Oh,
you're
that's
inviting.
fine.
We know what's there. We
Nobody's
don't want to be
looking.
there.
I'm the only person on the island, okay?
Mm.
Me and
Only
my
person?
fucking-
You mean person of age?
Oh my god. Jeffrey, settle down.
All right, so let's go over a
Okay.
recap of this session before we end it. You guys take the jalopy all the way up. You arrive at the turtle. The turtle is seem to be dead or unconscious when you first get there, and you guys decide to investigate the Hulk. Upon investigating the Hulk, you realize that the cockpit is full of blood. Upon trying to collect a sample of that blood, you shatter the visor, letting out all the blood inside and revealing a crystal like powered cockpit with a bunch of crystals hooked up to tubes with a main one in the middle. You guys spend some time kind of touching it and fucking around with it, and eventually realize that the Hulk is powered by 4 separate people. Regardless of how many times you touch the crystal, it will not power on by a single person, not even 2. It requires 4. However, every time you guys do touch the crystal, you come into contact with some kind of being. Every time you touch it, the closer you get, the more clear it becomes of what it is. Eventually, only Krajir is the one to see the creature in its not entirety, but like what it wants you to see in that moment. He talks to him, tells him that this is just one piece of the puzzle. Now that he knows he exists, he can't like ignore the fact that he exists anymore, and he needs to find him and free him of this prison. He also calls Krajir his child. Upon being kicked out, he tells the rest of the party that you guys deliberate whether trying to free a unknown entity from what it says is a prison is a good or bad idea. And the general consensus is that's probably a bad idea to free the unknown entity, saying that it's stuck in prison in the crystals. So you guys decide not to try and power the Hulk altogether by Power Ranger touching the crystal all at the same time to megamorph into the Mighty Morphing Power Hulk. After doing that, you realize that the turtle is awake, and you realize that the turtle isn't much of a threat to you guys. It doesn't see you as any threat to it or yourselves. It realizes that it is fucking massive and you guys are basically ants to it. But it does kind of want your aid to get out of the crystals surrounding it. You guys help loosen up the crystals enough for it to break out of them. And when it breaks out, Krajir has a nice little bonding moment with it, even though he can't communicate or talk to this thing. He realizes that it isn't a beast but an elemental of sorts. He has this connection with it where they have a mutual understanding of thanks for helping, and see you on your way. You guys come back to the little shack and realize that everybody's gone, and it's probably because they all left to go towards the camp, as staying at the hut was no longer necessary after detonating the bombs. However, instead of taking the jalopy through the night, you, Krajir, and the help and coercion of the others decide to summon the turtle to see if, 1, if it's possible, and 2, to use it as a little shortcut. The shortcut, not so much of a shortcut. After some playing around, summoning, calling for the turtle, eventually he realizes that yelling out into the sand isn't enough, and he needs to make a louder ruckus to kind of coerce the turtle to come over. Upon turning on the drill, the turtle becomes almost enraged and angry with the sound that it thought was over with, and it begins marching towards it. Krajir turns off the drill, encounters the turtle, and is able to successfully communicate with the turtle of, hey, can you bring us closer to that side of the island? The turtle, with no way to communicate, just lowers its head. You guys get on and travel over. Eventually realizing the turtle doesn't know where you guys want to go, you have to stop the turtle short. Krajir gets down, tells the turtle to stop. It lets you guys off, and you guys arrive at the Outriders camp. Upon getting to the Outriders camp, it's a bit off. People are standoffish. They don't want to look at you. You guys realize that the boss is kind of yelling and screaming at 10 mil. Eventually, it's revealed that the boss is angry at 10 mil for supposedly going against his will of whatever his original plan was. At this moment, you don't know if the bombs were a plan of 10 mils or a plan of the boss, but all you do know is the boss is not very happy with it. After beating 10 mil to a pulp, the boss fully inhales the smoke from his oxygen tank, morphing and changing to a almost a refined creature. It's not as abstract and weird looking as the other creatures you've seen before. This one is more grounded, more less grotesque. And 10 Mil said to not trust the word of the boss, as he has now gone crazy due to prolonged exposure with the crystals. And after that, the boss sees you guys, and we'll see what he does next session. But he is not happy that you guys aided 10 Mil in his plan to blow up the factory.
Somebody's gonna catch something.
I mean, it'll probably be okay, right, guys?
To catch 10,000 ball bearings.
He gets to use it. He finally gets to use it.
Catch this squid man.
Man, I
That's
can't wait
crazy.
to punch people in the fucking head.
I'm gonna
Hey,
start
I
pulling
can't-
my brain out of my bag like a Pokédex when I start seeing shit I don't understand.
Tell me what the fuck this is. Where am I? What do you want?
Ah,
Look at
you're
this.
useless. You don't get...
It's the wait. Do
That's
you know the
insane.
little the video of the little kid with the crayfish, and he's like, "Here's the taste of freedom," and then he puts him back over on the other side with the rocks.
That's insane.
That's what fucking Jacques does every time he wants a little chuckle. He's like, "I'm just gonna bring him out just for a little bit, and then I'm gonna put him back."
That's
Just shake it to
That's
put a couple
insane.
air bubbles in his system and then throw him back in there.
good session. I have to go, but good session, everyone. I
Yes,
love
sir.
you all. Goodbye.
Later.
Oh, Mike. Oh.
What do you want to ask him?
He has Wasteland 3 in his Steam library, but I don't think he put any time into it. I was gonna say, if we don't want to do Divinity, do we want to do Wasteland 3 if we want another like RPG type game to play?
Do I own Wasteland?
No, I only saw Mike with it.
I think
was gonna
Wasteland was
say,
one of
yeah,
those
probably have to
games
buy it.
that I think you,
Oh, is this it?
that is that's the image that's you every time you
No
pull
way!
out.
He just dunked him in.
Then he puts him back. Yeah, that's what you do every time
That's
you bring
so
out the
fucking funny.
the head.
I need to bring him out more often. Honestly, I thought about bringing him out in the middle of the big crystal and the fucking robot.
Would have been interesting.
Yeah. I really wanted to see what happened when all four of us touched it, but that
Me
was never
too.
gonna happen.
You know what's funny is you guys were on. You all at one point were fully okay with touching the crystal, and then it became a point where like you and Kismet were all perfectly okay touching the crystal all at once, and then Lim and Krasier were preoccupied, and then it switched where Krasier was like, "Yeah, I'll touch it, cool," and Lim was like, "Yeah, I'm probably like Lim had probably like a 5-minute window where he would have been open if everybody else would have agreed, and then it was gone. So you guys were just like flipping between, yeah, let's all touch it to no, let's not touch it at all.
I think it came down
really
to
wanted all of us
Kismet
to
not
touch
having
it.
enough fucking health. He probably almost killed himself touching that shit.
I need to look at his character sheet, but he probably did almost kill himself.
Yeah,
That's probably why
I
he
could have
was
touched
just
that.
like,
I could have touched that rock
maybe.
another like 5 times.
I have no clue how many times I could have touched it. A lot of times, probably.
I mean,
had
if Dylan was only running 1, 2,
D4.
D4, yeah, 4, 8, 12.
Oh,
16.
he
I
had
could've-
he had 17 health left. He could have touched it a few more
Oh
times.
yeah, I also had 17 health. Yeah.
I have 27. I could have.
Yeah,
I
we
could
could've-
have fucking.
Yeah,
I
that
could
would
have
have
just
been
kept trying to communicate. You know, just be like, "What do you want?
it away.
Ow, fuck! What do you want?"
that would have been a interesting time.
I'm not gonna reveal
for-
it because it may still have plot relevance, but it would have been cool. I did have a plan. Most of the time,
Do it.
most of the time, once I'm on the island, I plan out like 5 different scenarios that you guys could possibly do, and then all the time it's like, I think there's been like maybe twice in this campaign where you guys have chosen the option that I think has like a 1% chance of you guys doing. And because it's happened, I'm like, okay, I need to fucking put this down every time now.
I guess we're summoning a fucking elemental turtle to.
I didn't expect you guys to be friends with the turtle. I honestly thought, yeah, I didn't think you guys were
We
going
were
to
just gonna
befriend
fuck
him.
off and be like, oh.
Yeah, I don't know what I thought you guys were going to do, but it definitely wasn't, fucking befriend the turtle.
It happened now. It's Kismet's fault.
That is
In a good
true.
way.
But alright, boyos, good session. And,
Sirs.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me.
Always good session it up.
Yeah.
And I think if you guys are down and we don't have anything for next Wednesday, we should be able to get another.
Back in the swing of things, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just do today, and then next week we'll just do that Wednesday.
Yeah.
With that.
Sounds good to me.
Because I don't have any additional notes and stuff I need to, like, make maps and shit for, so. I think everything else
Yeah.
for this island is pretty much set up, unless you guys, for whatever reason, go, I'm gonna fight this guy and instantly leave, which is definitely a possibility.
Wait, don't we have something on this island still that we have not
Yeah, the dojo.
done? Yeah.
The dojo. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got time.
Yeah, we can't. We'll leave this man to his own. Like, we walk into the boss room, see it happen, like turn around, walk back out the load screen door.
you got
go to the dojo, come back, and he's still monologuing. Like, okay, right where I left it.
You just instant leave. All right, cool. Mashing A through dialogue.
Evil.
Fucking load previous save right before you walk in, and then just travel to the other side of the island to do that first, and then come back.
Get Lima +1 stat boost, then we come back.
You're like, oh shit, we need to do this first. It'll make the boss fight easier.
Yeah, +1 on the kung fu tree.
Meanwhile, we accidentally go to the dojo first just to clear it, and it ends up being like
It's
the
the
worst
harder
thing ever.
boss battle.
Fuck!
The actual boss.
It's like, oh no, secret boss, fuck.
Yeah. There's a dragon at the dojo.
Like, what do you mean? It's like,
turtle
yeah,
for the dojo.
yeah, man,
It's
it's
the full-on
it's
turtle
fighting
dragon
style.
fight.
It's fighting style. It's the essence of fucking fire breathing. It's all right, man. That's
All right.
this
Fighting,
is just as bad
fighting
as the
style,
fucking stick of
gun.
dynamite guy in Fifth
Gun.
of North Star.
What's your fighting
He said,
style?
you call dynamite throwing fucking martial arts? He said, whatever works. Like, well, shit.
They can't fight back if they ain't got no fucking limbs afterwards.
It's true.
There's still one limb.
All right.
Hey,
be in
but
the dojo.
I'll catch y'all later.
Yes, sir. Bye, everyone. We out.
I'm going to end stream and I'm going to watch you do a single match.
Yes, sir.
And as for y'all, thank you for watching. Thanks for sticking around. And I will catch all of you next Wednesday for the next episode. So, bye-bye.